Instant $20 discount. You get it on Woo. For just $99.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. So call or right down to get yours. Call 1-800
allergies.
4314. That's 1-800-381-4314.
Oh, excuse me.
So call 1-800-381.
Late night tip. I'm not that type that I'm not that type that get in long relationships, taking trips and buying gifts. I'm sorry, I'm not on that tip. If you want romance, you should stick with who you already with. If you in that mood, you can't just hit me on that late night tip. Hey, RB in the building. Woo! Yo, hey RB, did you see the I think it was WCW. Yeah, it was the WCW channel. They showed the episode when Ric Flair premiered the big gold belt on TBS. I watched a little bit of that. See, I've been busy all day. I've been trying to get my place together. Doing a lot of changes. Whole lot of changes.
Are you sure? Just like my house? I'm very clear. Yeah, girl, you gotta have the cream.
Oh, you didn't see it? Oh well, whenever you get a chance, you know they got it up there if you don't have Peacock already. Because if you got Peacock, then shit, you can watch that shit anytime. Yeah, because that's what I did the other night. I started watching the King of the Ring. I started at 93, and I'm just basically like watching the ones I really like over the other ones. It's on YouTube as well. Yeah. Well, hold on for a second. Give me 1 minute. I'll be back with you.
If you're going to continue to use that thing, why don't you let me sit out at my desk instead of up under you like I'm on house arrest?
It's too risky. If you sit out there, you'll miss my brilliance. Like now, take this down. Memo to self. Check statutes in Myers' case. Memo to Kellogg's. 3 scoops of raisins.
Hey, when'd you guys start locking the supply closet?
Started getting through security.
What are you doing here? Trying to steal some packing material because somebody is putting me out on the street.
My memo to Lynn. Bye.
Half love, this is what sisterhood is all about. Half that. Come to see what Tracy porcelain looks like. I've already seen your teeth.
Every day at 6 p.m., 5 Central on Dabble.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, ride your bike. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it.
If you're happy and you know it's big and bright.
Not every kids just like me are happy every day.
And it's all there's people like you who support Shriners Hospitals for Children every month.
Daniel,
It's called the number.
salute. What's going on?
Right now, before a month again.
Halloween Havoc, 97, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio stole the show, and they was the opening act. R.I.P. Roddy Piper and Hulk Hogan probably had a good match, but Hogan was not trying. He's stretching. Yo, you know that you know, and it's crazy because Ray and Eddie had wrestled many times before, right? But that match, I don't know. It was something. It was something special in here. You know, because I went to my friend's house to go watch that, and when that match was over, I mean, well, during the match, we were just like, "Yo, this match is absolutely crazy right now. Like the moves they was doing, just the chemistry, just the whole bit. It's just like this is one of the greatest matches ever. Not greatest in '97 or greatest cruiserweight. Nah, it is simply one of the greatest matches of all time. You know, it is too bad Eric Bischoff didn't do anything with that. You know, and then Piper and Hogan, Piper and Hogan had their standard match, but it was the drama built around it that made that cage match that much better. Of course, they had blood in there too, so you know what I'm saying. But just the drama, you know. So I mean, Halloween Havoc '97 was a damn good show. It was a damn good show. Uh-oh. Hey, I came outside without my lighter. You know, I like 1997. There was a lot of good wrestling on at that time. You know, even though WCW was kicking the fuck out of the WWF, WWF was still putting on some good, compelling programming. Oh shit! The fuck? Oh shit! Damn, this StreamYard shit be fucking me up. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I had to clear that. Any ideas on the love story? Shoot, I haven't gotten around to it. I've been so busy with my place today. I haven't had time to think of anything else. What's going on? Seven's up. Oh yeah, I remember you were saying that. 97. What a year. I ain't watched wrestling since Sting and then was on. Oh, since Sting and it was on? So that was what? About a couple years ago now? Because Sting only retired, what was that? That was last year, right? RB? At Revolution? That man was jumping off of balconies at 60 years old. Like, yeah. Eddie. 95. Yo, that was 95 was a weird year in wrestling. Because they had good stuff, but then it was like, I don't know what it was. It was just, oh no. It got crazy. Oh, you seen that? What's going on all days off? You seen that? Yo, she had bottles. She had bottles. All day. Like the early 2000s. Oh yeah, the early 2000s where we go from the Attitude Era to the Ruthless Aggression Era. Bra and panties for all the divas. Got a bra and panty match over here, a bra and panty match over there. Oh, y'all remember that? What was that? the mud wrestling, they really had, oh my God. That was what? Armageddon. That was Armageddon 99, I want to say. So it was still the Attitude Era. But that had a mud wrestling match for the women's title. And and it was quite a very interesting and not forgetful, but you want to forget match. Except for when the cat, you know, she kind of exposed herself. Like, if you watched it live, yeah, you seen them biddies, okay? You see them little biddies she was over there. And then Mae Young, oh my God. Yo, Mae Young was one of the freakiest old ladies I've ever seen on TV. Outside of Betty White, she was one of the freakiest old women I ever seen on TV. This woman was trying to get naked every chance she got. Even to a storyline where Mark Henry and her had a hand for a baby. Please tell me. It's wrestling. Oh, I mean the first thing. Oh yeah, you talking about are you talking about the blonde hairs? Oh, you said 95, so yeah. So you would be more of the Crow Sting. Because that was like his main character. After he had grew his hair out and then went with the Crow, you see, you had Wolfpack Sting, and then he went back to the Crow Sting for a long time. A long time. And then he came with Joker Sting. Yo, I love Joker Sting. Joker Sting was dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he brought that back at All In, the first or the second All In, the first All In London. You know, he brought the Joker Sting back. I was like, oh hell yeah, hell yeah. The Clique took over 90. They did. They ran all of 95. And then they just ran the whole business after that, because once Hall and Nash went back to WCW, you know what I'm saying? They had control of WCW on one end, and then Shawn and Hunter, they was doing their thing on the WWF. True. Shit, the 80s did too, in my case. You know, and that was going the extra mile back then too. Dude. A lot of blood in the 80s. A lot of blood. And then when you go back and you watch the matches like back in the 70s, they're like, goodness, y'all was just bleeding all over the place. Damn. No wonder John Moxley likes getting bloody all the time. Shit. This is what he used to watch growing up. Just bleeding all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It's a TV match. Stop bleeding. Oh, shit. Them boys had, man, the Speedo, they come out there. Yeah. Like, oh no. I'm glad they loosened up on the attire in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? You look like a Kiss Bam. Oh man. The Gold Drew. Oh, Goldust. Goldie. Oh my God. Yo, you know, all them years I used to watch Dustin Rhodes in WCW as the natural Dustin Rhodes, and then just Dustin Rhodes when you know, in his early years, when he would team up with Barry Windham's brother, Kendall. They were known as the Texas Connection. And when he got, because I remember after he got fired, which was stupid. I don't know why, but like that was just stupid. But I remember when he got fired, and then the wrestling show I used to watch on a syndication had announced that Vince McMahon had signed Dustin Rhodes. So I'm like, oh, so you know what I'm saying? I was kind of juiced because I'm thinking, okay, he already was just in. Think about this. Dustin Rhodes had signed I guess it was a short term. I don't know if he was even wrestling under a contract at the time, but he had came into the WWF in late 1990, right? He would just be there watching the matches, watching his dad wrestle, and then it was a storyline where he would come in, tag team with Dusty. They would go up against Ted DiBiase and Virgil, and this is when Virgil made his face turn. And then and then they had that match at the tag match at Rumble, and he also had some matches on Superstars. I think he had a match on Wrestling Challenge, but so I'm like, okay, cool. He's there, and then he ends up leaving with his dad back to WCW. So in 91, so 91, 92, 90. So what is that? So see, went back in 90, so you don't count 92, 93, 94, 95. Is 4 years separate his time from being in the WWF as Dustin Rhodes and then coming back in 95. And when I heard that they was putting this gimmick on him, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. What the fuck is this? Okay. And then the vignettes came. I remember that first vignette, and I was just like, what in the hell is going on? So you telling me, hold up. So you telling me we can't get blood? We can't get some type of violence? This is PG and all this stuff? Because this, keep in mind, in 95, TV ratings was not a thing just yet. It was kind of a thing, but it wasn't a thing. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really become a thing until like a year later, where they really focused on ratings. And then, the whole PG and all that, right? But nonetheless, you have all these different crazy characters, and then you come in with this dude who's a Texas guy at that. And you come here, bring him in as some sexualized, huh? I'm thinking, like, okay, you got Dustin Rhodes playing a gay character. You got him playing a crossdresser. What's all this? God, that's hot. Like, what the fuck is it? Like, what the fuck? Wearing gold wings and all this. I said, oh, and then when he came out and he read, I said, oh, Lord. We can't get what we want as fans, but you're gonna give this to this ain't even PG. What the hell is what the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying? And so I said this can't be real. And then so shortly after that's when he brings in his wife at the time, Marlena. As we know, as Terry Reynolds, and as we know for longtime wrestling fans, as Mrs. York of the York Foundation. Oh God. Woo! Computer. So when he brought her in, I'm like, okay, so is he bi? Because they sure is up there all. I'm like, oh shit. And then that match at WrestleMania happened against Roddy Piper, the Hollywood Backlot Brawl. And Piper stripped him out of his outfit. And that man had women's lingerie on. Lace lingerie. I said, what the fuck are we watching? I'm like, does Vince know that there's little kids watching this? Like, I was a teenager at the time, so it didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? But you got little kids watching this, and this is what you put on, Vince? This is that right there should have been a red flag to all of us. that you're willing to put a grown man in lingerie in front of little kids. Woo. If I was a little kid and my mama had seen me watching that, she would have been, oh no, turn that off. You ain't about to watch that. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Oh shit, what the fuck? Okay. Oh yeah. Cody. The Hardy Boys. Oh yeah. They still going too. Yep. Go Dustin, Marlena. Terry Runnels. And them fake balloons. I was like 6 watching it. Man, that was some crazy shit. I think Stephanie's attire is a bit much, though. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When Stephanie got them things put in, I was looking at Stephanie in a whole nother light. I was like, damn. Because she started to get kind of like, you know what I'm saying, little thickness there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, Stephanie, stuff like, you know what I'm saying? You know, we like around the same age. Got me beat by like what, a year or two. I know you talk to black people, so don't tell me you don't. Yeah, the good old days. That was really when wrestling was so much fun. How much older is Dusty from Dustin Rhodes? I don't know, probably about, if I had to guess, probably like 20. Let's see. Hold on, let me do the math. So when I first seen Dustin, that was in 87. That was late 87. And he was 19 at the time. So go back 19 years. So let's see, 87, 77, he would have been 9. Go back 9 years. So he was born with like 68. No, he's 70. Yeah. So I'd probably say about a good 25, maybe 30 years. At best. Fun fact, Vince McMahon told Dusty, you can take him now, but he'll be back and I'll make him a star. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing that, yeah. He did make him a star. Shit, he very major star for all the wrong reasons, though. And then he just became a comedy. Y'all remember when they did the storyline when Goldust had got electrocuted, and then every time he came out, he started stuttering. I'm going to whoop, 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 whoop. Watch the dog down the road. Whoop your ass, whoop your ass. Like, what the fuck? And then they did the segment with him and Triple H and Ric Flair, and they kept laughing at him. I was like, come on now, this is not good. This is not good. You know, Dustin Rhodes should have negotiated for a character change when he returned in 2002. That's what he should have did. And the funny thing is, he did a character change. Remember, he did a character change in 98 because he was going by his real name, Dustin Runnels. But it was also, he's like, oh, I done found the Lord. And you know what I'm saying? He started doing this whole religious kick, but it wasn't a religious kick. He was talking about the return of Goldust. I was like, what the hell are we doing? Oh, man. I want him to win it. I just want, before he retires, I'm like, TK, put the belt on him. He deserves it. I wish I could remember what I thought as a kid watching Goldust, especially when he All Days Off. You remember that? On the Monday Night Raw? As a matter of fact, what's interesting about that, now All Days Off, let me see if you remember this. Now you remember when so he kissed Ahmed Johnson because he was like giving him the mouth-to-mouth recitation, whatever. Because Ahmed Johnson was like out cold or whatever. And you remember how Ahmed how it came to and he just exploded and busted through the door and all that. You remember how they put that in the opening credits of Monday Night Raw? All you see was a person coming to wow. Oh man, Ahmed was legit pissed. That was not a gimmick. That was not a character. That man was legit pissed. Like, what the fuck? Another man can hell no. Shit, I'm a blood from the South. I'm a blood from Mississippi, blood. You don't do that shit. Oh man. Oh man. Who needs a world title run more? Dustin Rhodes in AEW or Ron Killings in WWE? Dustin's been doing it longer. Dustin's been doing it longer. So definitely Dustin. Oh fuck. Oh. Piper didn't give a fuck. Piper would really do that. Didn't Piper do some shit like that with Adrian Adonis when they had their feud going on? Why they keep putting the freaks with Piper? This man, not like this is some crazy shit. He wrestles Adrian Adonis at WrestleMania 3, and he wrestles Goldust at WrestleMania 12. Okay. Damn shame, my first time in life seeing lingerie. Oh, Lord. Oh, damn. Man, I feel bad for you that you had to, that was your first time. And I know that probably had to scar you for a little while. Oh, man. That is, yeah. I don't know if I asked you this yet. Did you go to any wrestling events? Oh, yeah, you did. You did. Yeah, Oakland Coliseum, Cow Palace. Yeah, Stephanie McMahon. I know you talk to black people. I know you like it. I know you like that chocolate. I went to Benoit versus Triple H Iron Man match. Boring as hell in person. Oh, yeah, I would think it would be boring. You know, it didn't seem. Okay, so the match itself on TV didn't seem boring. But of course that's on TV. So being in person and seeing on TV, that's like literally two different worlds of viewership, right? But the match was just missing something. And I mean Stephanie McClure, but Slut Steph was fun. I mean, yeah, she was great. Yeah, Stephanie McClure. Oh my God, Stephanie. Oh yeah. Okay, hey y'all, I'm gonna give y'all this channel, and us men, we love the ladies, right? So I'm gonna give y'all this channel, and y'all go over to the channel if you don't already know about it, and they literally got a list of women's wrestling from AEW and WWE. They got Anna Jay, they got Stephanie McCure, they got Bianca, they got Liv, they got Rhea, they got Lash Legend. Yeah, they got NXT too. They got Gigi. Oh my God. Gigi Dolan. Oh my God. The channel is called Hot HDD. Dustin Rhodes unfortunately grew up poor until he moved with his daddy at 16. Yeah. True story. Laughing my ass off. That was hilarious. I'm going to whoop your ass. Oh man. Oh God, in TNA? Yeah. I remember Black Rain. that was bloated, Dustin. That was Dustin that he was like, you know what I'm saying? You could tell he was out of shape. Shoot. What was that other one in WCW he had? What was that? Seven. Yeah, I remember Ahmed in that intro. Oh shit. Oh, you see that door just boom. Oh. All right, oh man, that's gonna come out of your check, okay? Okay, Mr. McMahon. Like, oh man, but the man couldn't talk. The man had a speech impediment where you couldn't understand what the hell that he was saying. But he could sure say blood very, very, very good. I'm blood. Yeah, I grew up with blood, you know what I'm saying, from Mississippi. Streets come out. Oh, they do. Like, I want to wrestle Piper at WrestleMania. We can do a lot of French things. I can hear Stephanie McMahon now. Don't tell Paul if my dad can't find. Oh, you know it. You know it. That's probably word for word, too. What was child support laws like back in those days? But that's yo, I'm telling you, you couldn't do that shit nowadays. Shit, Dusty would have had a hard man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Because Dusty was making a lot of money back then. I used to shook of 7 vignettes. Oh, I used to get shook of 7 vignettes. It's wild, Al Dustin. No soul today. Yeah, he came down. He went to the ring. He took the hat off. And he was like, man, I ain't doing this shit. Oh man! And he went into that shoot. He just shot. I get back to WCW and I find out that my daddy is fired. I was like, oh shit! I didn't know Dusty was fired. Damn. Shit. Fun fact: Junkyard Dog slept with this girl at a hotel, and her husband walked in, and Junkyard Dog knocked dude out, and the wife and Junkyard Dog, yo, JYD was a fool. Fun fact: I used to get scared of the boogeyman. I'm the boogie bear. Gonna get ya. No way in the world. I mean, worm, man, look, check this out. All them damn worms that man was eating. Not this fella. Not this fella. As Sheamus would say. What was Dusty Rhodes fired from WWE? You know what? I never found out. But I assume this is what I'm assuming. Because remember, at that time, Eric Bischoff had got fired himself. And Russo, see, and this is the thing that we got to remember too. And this is a very important fact. You know, as we talk about Russo and what he did in WCW, remember, Russo wasn't the only booker that came from WWF. Ed Ferrara, anybody? You know, the guy that disrespected JR so bad that they created a character called Oklahoma that was mocking JR's face paralysis and all that. Like, we got to remember that. You know what I'm saying? Because Ed Ferrara, he don't get no heat. He don't get no heat. All the heat goes to Russo. Russo was just he was an on-air character. Ed Ferrara was playing a character. And then eventually he got into the booth and stuff like that. But yo, now keep in mind, ratings started going up when they took over. Then they get fired. Then they go and then they bring Bischoff back, but then they want Bischoff, but they also want to bring Russo back, but they want to bring Russo with somebody to kind of overlook him, you know? So then that's when Bischoff come back, and then that's when they did the whole thing. Now, I would have liked Bischoff to be a face for a little while, to kind of have Bischoff going up against Russo, kind of like this new WCW versus the old WCW. Who's going to reign supreme? You know what I'm saying? And then as time moves on, you kind of mix everything in together as you're transitioning from the new to the old, and then that's when Bischoff makes the turn, and then you kind of can complete the transition in that way. And then they can kind of fall back, and then you can kind of, you know, go on into different things. That's what I thought they was going to do. I didn't think they was going to go, you know what I'm saying, night one. You know, I didn't know they were going to do that. The Worms. Yeah, that was some nasty shit. He was really eating all that shit too. See, Dusty had a terrible haircut back on commentary. Oh yeah, yeah. Because his first night back, literally, he went from, because let's see, Royal Rumble was like January. I think it was like middle of January or like the end of January. But he literally left WWF, and then his first event back was Wrestle War 91. We back, baby. WCW. Me and good old JR. Getting funky like a monkey. Jim Cornette slapped the head for. I'm telling you, Ed Ferrara is a bitch, man. I do not respect that man. And keep in mind, he's the one that came up with the gimmick Oklahoma. I had a hard time watching. Like, I would change the channel a lot of the times when that damn character, you know what I'm saying, unless it was on pay-per-view. And then they had him winning the Cruiserweight title. Like, what the fuck? Yo. And that's funny because everybody that hated Russo, it ended up going to TNA and working with him again. Goldberg turned to heel, say, "Oh yeah, it did. In fact, laugh." We're not talking about that. Oh, the Road Wars. Oh yeah, you know, You know, doom, doom, doom. We are ours. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Now, when that Black Sabbath come on, whoo, you know it was a problem. You knew it was a problem. You about ready to get your ass kicked. Legitimately, too. Crazy fact, Edge and Lita was threatened, probably Mo, so Lita was threatened if she didn't do the sex she would give her. Oh, that's it. I was disappointed in that shit because I thought we was really gonna see something. Show us something, girl. Show us what you're working with. Yeah, Road Warriors, hell yeah, man. Shit, Hawk and Animal, man. That's fucked up what they did to Hawk. They're gonna put that man's alcoholism on display. Like, that's some fucked up shit. We're not talking about some old jobber or some mid-Carter type guy. We're talking about one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time. Like, when you're talking GOAT tag teams, every tag team wants to live up to the Road Warriors. You know what I'm saying? They was like the main GOATs. And then now you know you got the Steiners, you got other teams that teams look up to, but the Road Warriors are still at the top of the echelon above everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because they went everywhere. They went everywhere and won every tag team title they wrestled at. You know what I'm saying? So, and they was legit badasses. You know what I'm saying? Just hot. You know what I'm saying? He had an addiction. You know, and he couldn't beat it. You know, because I remember hearing a story where it was Shawn Michaels. I will say Shawn Michaels had talked to him, and he had started to change his life around. You know, he got into God and that whole thing, and and it looked like there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and then we all know what happened. So it was just, but it was cool that he was you know what I'm saying? Shawn was able to, and I was hearing that a lot when Shawn had came back, as a brand new Shawn Michaels, he was really going around helping people, find their way and stuff like that. Because Shawn was, oh my God, it never took away his ability. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy thing. As much as Shawn was high, for him to still go out there and give you 5-star classics, that's incredible in his own right. But at the same time, that's also how he ended up with a broken back, because his body was just, if you're not maintaining a healthy workout regimen, your body's going to start feeling it. And you start taking little nicks here and there. Because what happened to him, when the Undertaker had backflipped him and, Shawn's back, you look at it, his back barely touched the casket. It just nicked it. But his body is so frail that, and keep in mind, Shawn had back problems early on in his career that a lot of people forget about. So he had that to deal with. So just one little nick, you know what I'm saying, just blew it up. Yeah. Her chest was, oh yeah. But that wasn't good enough. We needed more. The IWC wanted to see more. Shit. We all see more of Stephanie McMahon and some other platforms, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, not Stephanie McMahon. I'm thinking Stephanie McMahon. Oh, shit. I'm talking about Lita. You know what I'm saying? More revealing pictures. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why. You know, because even like what was that? That was like 2003, I think it was. They would have these like little booklets, these little WWE booklets. You know, you could find at like anywhere that they sell books at or whatever. They was like little booklets, you know what I'm saying, of different wrestlers, right? And you know, they give you like the whole bio on them and what they're doing, and you know, it was kind of cool. And I remember I got the Trish Stratus one. I was like, hey, but I had seen Lita, and I kind of went through that one, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. I see what you're working with, so you know what I'm saying? Shit, they can show it. And shit, at that time, shit, WWE was so nasty with it. Shit, why not? Shit. Show a little titty. Show a little titty. Show a little nipple. Little slip tickle. But I was on Trish back then. First time I seen Trish, I said, oh, hell yeah. Who is she and where is she from? Oh, she from Canada? Oh, Canada. My home and native land. Can I please see some more women like her? She is so nice. I like that booty. Them titties, they look good. Oh, how I would suck them. Them legs look big. Oh, she's the shit. Trish Stratus, I want to. Oh, shit. You know, Shawn Michaels is still an asshole. And all that. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know. He still had his ways, but he was clean. He was sober doing it. So it made sense this time, I guess, I think. Now Hardy ain't go for it. He did. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? He got me singing, oh, Canada. Canada got some nice women. You know what I'm saying? They got some beautiful women. And then they got Natalia. Oh shit. The fact that Jim Neidhart could produce a woman like Natalia, I said, okay. It took me some getting used to, right? I was like, okay. Natalia, you just kind of thing there. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that fucked me up forever about Natalia and why I can never look at her like as some sex symbol is because that episode of Total Divas when the woman pissed on herself and they showed it. I said, hell nah. Nope, can't do it. Once I see a woman piss on herself, ain't no eyesight coming this way. No. I don't care if it happens. I don't care if it's natural. Keep it out of my eyesight. Shit. Because I'm thinking, shit, we grown. Shit, what the fuck? You can't handle your shit? What, you got a weak bladder? To quote R. Kelly, girl, you know you got a body, yo. Gotta get your look. I just want to put your body on the Lord. Damn, RV. Funny for that. Time to get time to let loose, Natty. Oh man. But now her sister though. See, Natty unfortunately came around during the PG era. Yeah. Yeah. Weak bladder. Yeah, she had a weak bladder. But man, but her sister though, yo, when her sister, oh, I was like, yo, that's your sister? Yo, your sister. Shit. Oh shit. Okay, I see what you were. Oh, and your sister like brothers? Your sister like the brothers? Oh, okay. Well, shit. I thought, yo, and who was that she was on? Oh, yeah, she was on Big E. Her sister used to be on Big, yo, I thought they was actually gonna, I thought that was gonna be something. Then Big E said, nah, I'm gonna go to Michin's sister. And I'm like, now, eye is in beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? But sometimes the eyes can mess with your brain. I'm like, first of all, how are y'all two sisters? And second of all, Big E, you had this fine specimen of Canadian bacon in your hands, and you go with that? All right, brother. I'm just saying, if you gonna go outside the box to go play, at least have them look like, I mean, damn. Shit. Ah, we heal people. We heal people. Yes. Woo! That she is. They probably was on the left. Man, with a head that big, you can't be on the left. Oh, you talking about the sister, or you talking about his current situation? Man, because that woman head is big. Y'all see how big that woman head is? Like, yo, that woman head is big. Big E. I know your name is Big E, but damn, bro. That woman head big. I'm sorry. I got to keep it heelish on this one. You know what I'm saying? That woman head so big that you could literally take her head and literally use it for a bowling ball. I'm just saying, just go on. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Big E. Don't be mad at me, but your girl head bigger than the globe. Okay, your girl head bigger than Earth. Oh man. Oh man. I spoke on this bus ago and Tati chat. Remember Adam Cole? Oh yeah. I do remember. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, Seven's Up, Fortune. What's going on? Fred Ahmed, aka the Shockmaster Neeson. Oh man. Somebody had just brought up the Shockmaster not too long ago, too. Man, that was horrible. Yo, he should have just came back in as Tugboat. Or Typhoon, shit. Shockmaster, oh my God. All he had to say it on the voice board. Like, why even put that little tinfoil mask back on when everybody already seen your face? And why did they make that little tinfoil? Like, come on. This man worked with, I hate to say it, but at the time, you know what I'm saying, he was a big deal. The man worked with Hulk Hogan. Okay? The man worked with Hulk Hogan. The man was a world tag team champion with Earthquake. And y'all give him the Shockmaster with a tinfoil mask. With only not even him talking, it was Ole Anderson talking. What the fuck? WCW was wild. WCW was wild as fuck back then. Rumor had it Britt Baker had an affair with Christian Cage, Adam Cole, Orange Cassidy, and damn. Well, I was hearing stories. She was, what I'm saying? Ain't nobody humping, but what I'm saying? Shit. Britt Baker, nice. Shit. Shit. Let me make an appointment. I love that dude. Yeah, man, he was a good dude. He was a good dude. Because that shit right there is just like, whoa. And he's finally a Hall of Famer. He's finally a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if Adam Cole and Christian Cage was ENC for the tag team. Tag me in, Adam. Oh no, it would be ANC. Oh shit. Okay, what we got? Oh. The fact that he brings the helmet to signing events and conventions is hilarious. Yeah, it's a landmark now. Shit, he doesn't even give a shit about Tugboat. The only reason he cares about Typhoon is because he teamed with Tenta. Oh man, facts, factuals. So I don't know about you, Jay. Hulk Hogan and Randy Orton had horrible. I hated that storyline. Shockmaster was a dusty thing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, didn't see the mask until they shot out to see it. We're trying to keep the same going. Yeah, because they was out there promoting, you know what I'm saying, the whole thing. Man, yeah, because they had a tag team match, and then because everything was leading to eventual, war games and shit. But oh man, on the Flair for the gold. Damn, why y'all do Flair like that? Boy, politicking back then was crazy. Crazy. Yo, action, salute. Christian was like, hey, you get the front, I'm going to get the back at him. Reply, I was hopping, I could. Back. Oh, shit. Mario. Jay, that was a great live. You went up on earlier, bro. I timestamped in the chat. Oh, okay, for sure. Thank you. Yeah, that was, you know what I'm saying? Because I was saying to myself afterwards, like, I enjoyed that. That live made me miss how our lives used to be. Like, just fun and just, having a good time and talking about stuff. And, if there's any issues, whatever, you know what I'm saying, take care of the issues and, but just, you know what I'm saying, talk about different stuff, having fun, having that community where people can come and just have a good time. That's what I miss, and that's what I'm getting back to. I ain't got time, anybody that want to deal with beef, this ain't the channel for you. This is not the channel for you. I'm beyond all that, and I'm not, and I'm not oblivious to the fact that it might be a little bit of drama here and there because somebody might be hating too much or whatever the case may be. But as long as I stay the course and don't let that affect what I'm doing, then you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. Because all that beefing, that was affecting what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing like the topics that I wanted to talk about because I was you know, so you know what I'm saying? I'm glad everybody's in a better place, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we can all move forward and you know what I'm saying? Shoot, collaborations in the work, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Don't tell them what may happen, you know, from day to day. As a kid, I remember the only ones I knew who liked Hogan was younger kids, 4 to 10 years old, and older people who remember his 80s wrestling. That's terrible. Oh yeah, the magnificent Hulk Hogan. He used to be called the magnificent Hulk Hogan. Oh, wait, that was when Freddie Blassie was his manager. Oh man. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good time. Good time. Thoughts on the Rock and Goldberg match. Thoughts on the Rock and Goldberg. Quite hilarious. I could, you know the thing about Hollywood Rock? It was damn near hard to take him serious because everything he did was fucking funny. It was just funny. Everything he literally did from his promos to the backstage segments to his selling in the ring. Like at WrestleMania, when he put on Austin's vest and acted like he was Austin. like man, I missed that Rock. That Rock was dope. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Randy Orton wasn't interesting until he learned to have fun, and even then, it was just he's gotten better. He's gotten better. Rumor had it they want Rey Mysterio for the spot. Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. The funniest was when Hogan was Terry Boulder, yeah, because he shaved his chest hair into the letter T. Looking like a blonde knockoff. Oh man. Oh man. That fool Hogan beat him up, man. Hogan back in them days. Oh God. I got a chance to see that man when he was 303 pounds. Like that man was gigantic. I was like 9, 10 years old at the time. That man was huge. But then when you see Andre in person, like, oh man, this man up here, like I know I'm young and I'm small and everything, but you just made me feel like a little baby. Oh man. Oh yeah. Father's Day, Juneteenth, and all that. All that. I would have still went with Ray. I know. Damn, I can't talk. I would have still went with Rey Mysterio, even though they probably didn't have chemistry. You can go more mileage out of that. Yeah, you can get more mileage out of it. Yeah, there you go. Well, hey y'all, I'm about to jump off of here, and I'm gonna go over there, slide over there, see what Jesse and them talking about for a minute, and then I'm about to call it a nizite because I got things to do in the morning. So, but thank everybody for coming through, kicking it with me, you know, for this hour and some change. And I will be back on tomorrow and get back into the groove of things. So, you know, and then I'm gonna I don't know when I'm gonna I don't know when I'm gonna launch the new channel. I'm still I haven't gotten to that part yet. So we still gonna rock out how we rock out, you know what I'm saying? So with that said, y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna have some fun, and hopefully we can get Leo, you know what I'm saying, up here. We could, you know what I'm saying, talk some wrestling and maybe some music and shit, you know. So with that said, y'all have a good night, and be safe out there. Yeah, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Tomorrow is our day, y'all. Enjoy it. Peace.